Hi all, this is Dr. J at 11, streaming live, coming to you live from Long Island, New York, where the weather was crisp and okay. I guess it's going to be like this the rest of the winter at the very best. So this was a relatively good day for Long Island. It was a relatively good day for New York. It was a relatively good day for the country as Trump and Doc XI made a truce. They came to an agreement. Say hallelujah. The agreement, however, only lasts 90 days. Boo hoo. That means we've kicked the can down the proverbial road once again. But the Dow liked it. The futures were up like 60 points, 50 points. The projected Dow opening was up 500. I'm not sure if it ever got that high, but it closed much less than that. I think up 0.75%. Anyway, it was a very good day on Wall Street. And the weather was really nothing terrible. It was pretty good. So all in all, I give today an A minus. Why an A minus? Well, because a lot of key levels that were hit would prove to be resistance. That gets me nervous. So the Dow bounced off its resistance. The S&P closed right about at its resistance. Amazon right about at its resistance. Apple bounced off its resistance. So none of these big names, including the indices, could go through resistance. And we've had a nice run up over the last 6 or 7 trading sessions. So Dr. J's thinking is that we are going to retreat for a short while and collect. All right. We're going to regroup at a little bit of a lower level than we are now before we surge ahead again. So that's my thinking. I think as quickly as tomorrow, we will have our first red day in all the averages, probably in Amazon and Apple as well. I hope I'm wrong because I never like down days. Down days give me that sinking feeling in my tummy, tum. Remember, I discussed that with you. But nevertheless, I protected myself by selling my swing, what's left of my swing position in Amazon and what I had added to Amazon. So I took some off the table, took profits, rang the cash register, as Kramer says, and let me tell you, it's never wrong to take profits. Well, usually not wrong. What else did I do? I did buy a little something today. I felt like rewarding myself. I bought myself a present. I bought myself more Cronos, which I had bought at the close yesterday. I again bought it at the close today after learning of the trade rumors with Philip Morris. Yes, you heard me, Philip Morris. MO. The trade rumor with MO is that either MO will take a stake, a position in Cronos, or maybe they'll just eat it all up, gobble it all up for $4 billion. That sounds like a fair number. I think Cronos's market cap is $1.8 billion. So $4 billion for the king of the marijuana, Canadian marijuana, that sounds reasonable. I told you on the Friday on my weekly recap, I called Cronos the king of the pot stocks, and I still stick with that designation for Cronos. I like Cronos. I'm almost rooting against the buyout. I think Cronos will start taking out highs one way or the other, whether it is a buyout or not. So Dr. J is literally, figuratively, just figuratively, high on Cronos. I lay off the weed because I don't like the way it makes me feel. I know I'm going to get people saying it's good for you. Good for you, not good for me. In any event, what else? I added Cronos. I added some CVM, Cel-sci. What else did I do? I took a position in VKTX, Viking Therapeutics, and I think I'm going to make some money there. At least I hope I'm going to make some money there. I never hope I'm not, right? If I take a new position out. By the way, did I tell you I only go long the market? I don't short the market. If I don't like what's happening, I sell. I sell portions of my positions. I don't go short. Maybe that's silly, but I've learned the hard way. I've been bitten too many times. So it's really hard to call the have exact market timing. And if you go short and you're very badly wrong, you get stung like Amazon did to shorts today. I don't want my finger bitten off. So I don't go short. I feel bad for all my friends that did go short the last week or so. Ooh, I'm not telling you what to do, but like I said, I feel bad for all those who had kept short positions for the last few days. What else? The 10-year fell below 3%. Gee, that's very low, isn't it? Something like 2.93, I think I saw. That's kind of scary. The Fed, I think, should tighten in December, try to get that 10-year rate up a little bit, tighten in January, tighten a few times. I mean, it's too low. We're going to get that yield inversion, forget it. That's bad. If we start seeing the 5 trading higher than the 10, the 2 trading higher than the 5, any of those combinations upset me. So we got to watch that. I think an insignificant inversion occurred today, the 3 and the 5. Nobody really cares about the 3-year bond. But I think the 3-year actually is selling at a higher interest rate than the 5. Still not a good thing. What else did I want to tell you guys? Well, I have a lot of charts to show you. But before we look at the video charts, let me remind you to do your own due diligence, that my opinions are strictly my own and do not constitute investment advice. And you should consult an investment advisor if you do happen to like any of my ideas and you want to go along with my thinking. My thinking is sometimes good, but sometimes my thinking is not so good. Sometimes my ideas are not too good. Lately, I've been on fire, but hey, that could change. Okay, so let's take a look at the video charts. I happen to have had tremendous calls on the Dow, which is very difficult to do. My call for tomorrow is that we give back on the Dow. And I think it's time for like 2 or 3 days of red. Not a sea of red, but red. So let's take a look at the Dow first. Okay. Okay, so where did we close? Up 0.8%? Yeah, 200 points. It's not a bad close. I mean, it was higher. How much higher was it? Let's see here. Is this the close? I thought we were much higher. I'm reloading this and just want to make sure I got an accurate picture. I have to admit, I didn't really follow the averages during the day. Only when I got home, Later in the afternoon, did I take a look, make some trades, start thinking about what I'm going to say to you guys tonight. And oh yeah, there we go, up to 87. That is more like it, 1.13%. And we notice we're getting very close to the taking out the 11.8 high. And I think we might actually go up a bit higher before we turn down. That's my feeling. We might start out in the green and maybe substantially, and then turn around to the pinkish color, so to speak. All right, let's take a look at the S&P 500. Hopefully I have the latest chart there. Let's check the date. Make sure it says 12/3. 12/3 is correct. So it wound up with a doji. Well, I don't like dojis at the top of a market. So this is one of the reasons that gives me pause. I don't like the doji finish on the S&P. And the gap up might be a fatigue gap. I could see us giving, how many days up were we from the low? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days practically straight up. Yeah, I could see us entering a wave 2 down of wave 3. This might be wave 3 up, wave 1 of wave 3. And we come down a ways in a wave 2, maybe to this level, 20, what is this level? 2686, yeah. And then shoot back up, take out this high, and eventually take out this high. Something like that is going to play itself out. Can we go up higher? Yes, we can. We can go up to this resistance line at where is it at? Come on, 2817. 2817 would be 27 more points or another 1%. I could see that happening and have a turnaround in the same day tomorrow. That's a really crazy call that I'm giving you. So I'm saying up early, and either it finishes close to this resistance point or bounces off of it and finishes slightly pinkish in color, kind of like the Dow. I think both the Dow and S&P have the potential to run up a little close to the 11.8 highs, if not hit it, but not take it out. You could take it out even, it doesn't matter. I think it has the potential to run up a little before collapsing, or not really collapsing, but before turning around and giving back a whole lot. Kind of like what it did today, but instead of giving back a portion, I think it might give back all of its gain. So it could be up 30 on the S&P like today and wind up flat with another doji, but a disappointing one, more disappointing than today. So so that's some of the reasons. Now, Apple and Amazon give me pause as well. Amazon, let's look at Amazon first. Amazon came right up, but not equal to its 11.8 high. So this kind of gets me nervous. It did not close above its high on 11.8, but it came very, very close. So at this point, if we were to go down tomorrow without breaking this high, then we have a strong double top, which I don't like double tops. I don't mind double bottoms, but I don't like double tops. And that's one of the things that made me sell at the close today. the potential of a double top with the second top being lower than the first. So we don't have a higher high yet. We have a lower high than this. I don't like that. So if Amazon takes this out and it comes up here and then turns around, I'm not feeling too upset. But if Amazon just collapses here, it's looking like Amazon might be still in a bear market. So I want to see Amazon make a new higher high. Very important. Now, evidently I showed little confidence that it could do that. At least I'm nervous about it. Nervous enough to ring the cash register. So I took profits at 169 and something like that near the close. I left 3 points away from the high of the day. I was happy. I mean, if it goes above this point, I'll be thrilled because that Amazon is a bellwether in my mind. So if it can have a good day tomorrow, I think all the indices will follow along, and so will the rest of the market. Amazon and Apple are very key players in my mind. So we have Amazon up sharply today, also with a huge gap opening, which I don't like. It could be a fatigue gap up, and we come back down to this level, and then we come back down to, let's say, this level at 1600. I think 1600 is a reasonable number to revisit. If we do revisit 1600, then I'm re-entering the trade to the upside. Okay, Apple. Come on, Apple. An apple a day keeps a doctor away. I got to eat more apples. So I was tempted to get rid of my apple for a slight loss, believe it or not. But Dr. J is stubborn. I don't like to take losses. Yet I have a feeling I might wind up taking a bigger loss than if I had sold it at the close at 184.82, up 3.5%. Again, I'm feeling a little negative. I don't like this close just below the low on 1119, right at resistance. Don't like it, even though we have a beautiful hammer, which is very nice. It closed at or near the high of the day. That's what that means, and I like that. But I don't like where it closed, right at resistance. If it does go through this 189, we're looking at for the next point of resistance. Let's go Apple, get that 189. If the Dow and S&P do what I think it'll do, Apple will go up to 189, hit that 189, and start going down along with the Dow and the S&P and the NASDAQ. I almost wish I'm wrong because I have that nice trade going on Apple. I'd love for it to go through the 200 level. So this is one time Dr. J wants his forecast to be wrong. I want to be wrong. I don't want to be right. Probably will be right. I've had a nasty habit of being right lately. Netflix. Netflix. Did I update Netflix? I don't think so. Netflix was a nice call that I made 4 trading days ago when it was in near the apex of that triangle. I said it's going to break to the upside. And just like true to my words, the very next day it broke to the upside. So what does Dr. J have to say now? Dr. J says, well, again, this trading action, or basically a doji, gets me a little nervous. It has the potential to go up to this resistance point at 311 before coming down. So it has that potential. 311 is a long ways off, so I don't think that'll happen if it turns around and goes down. If we move up with the markets, it'll probably move up to the 300 level or close to it, which would be huge. Probably not even that high. What was the high of the day? The high of the day was, yeah, 298. It could go that high. I mean, it's conceivable Amazon goes up to 300 tomorrow and then turns around with the market and finishes pinkish. Pinkish because I don't want to call it red if it comes back down to where it opened, something like that. That's what I kind of think is going to happen almost everywhere. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it goes up and doesn't come down. Is that possible? What goes up must come down. If I sing, you're all going to go away, so I got to keep quiet. Cronos. Cronos. It was another good call of mine. Made more than a good call. Fabulous call. Friday even, I was very high on Cronos. I've been high on Cronos for a while, calling it the king of the Canadian pot stocks. I don't remember when I got in. I got in the 8s. I don't remember how long ago. I got in again. I added to my position on Friday at the close and today at the close as well. So right here, right there, I bought, and right here I bought. I think it's going up. I think the trade rumors, the buyout rumors are more than rumors. They're actual talks that are going on with MO. And the 1.8 billion valuation market cap for this company is way undervalued potentially. So I could see 3.6 million, a double from here. I mean, easy, probably 4 million. So probably the low 20s this thing goes for. So don't be surprised if it runs up to this high here. I shouldn't say this high here. It sounds kind of illiterate. $13. I wouldn't be surprised if we see $13 and then a buyout of the whole company or a piece of the company. Yeah, that's right. They don't have to buy the whole company. They could buy 10% interest, 20% interest. CVM. Cel-sci. I love Cel-sci. I love the CEO. He's a little bit of a character, but don't underestimate him. At one point, Wall Street was underestimating GERT. The head and neck data for the largest head and neck cancer trial ever conducted is coming in first half of this year. And we are on a run. We are on a run that's going to bump into 360 probably tomorrow. So Dr. J is very bullish on CVM. I added to see my position. If it goes down, I'll probably add again. Although if the market turns down like I think it will, maybe I wait a little to add again. I don't have enough, I don't think. You never could have enough of a winner, right? I think it's a winner, but you really don't know until the data readout ultimately. But it could run to new highs prior to the data readout. So the highs of what are the highs? The highs of 444. That's a nice high. Takes out 444. Maybe it's just time to hit the cash register. Or even if it gets close to it, 444 looks like a double top. Even if it comes to 415, 420, that's a nice gain, at least for Dr. J. Some of you are greedier than me, and I was greedy on Geron. I got slaughtered. Maybe it's true what they say about greed. If you're too greedy, you get slaughtered. Pigs get slaughtered, whatever the expression is. So I think I said what I wanted to say. I probably left a few things out. I'll think of it as soon as I say goodnight. Because whenever I say goodnight, I say, oh, I forgot to tell them about this or that. So I'll tell you what, if whatever I forget, I'm going to tweet it. I'll go on stock twits and I'll tell you what it is that I forgot. Meanwhile, you can remind me with comments. So what are we waiting for? Did I end it? Come on. I didn't end. I just didn't go to the right screen. Dr. J is saying good night, farewell, adieu, bonsoir. I think that means good evening. Have a great evening. See you all probably Wednesday. Don't forget, I want to advertise the fact that I'm going to start a tutorial on charting, beginning with the ABCs of it, beginning with Japanese candlesticks. A lot of people have been asking me, so why not? I try to be responsive to your needs. Why? Because I consider you all my friends. All right, adios amigos, ciao. This has been Dr. J, broadcasting live, streaming live from